What is up, RestoMods Nation? We are in Oceanside, California today at SOS Customz. This is a full-service, family-owned and operated restoration shop, and we're gonna give you guys a little tour. Guys, you might remember Saul. He brought this incredible twin turbocharged 1969 Camaro down to our shop in San Diego, and now we're at his shop. So Saul, tell me a little bit about kind of how this shop came to be.
So it's a full family business affair. We started from a very small shop here in Oceanside, but it was in a different location. Started with doing upholstery. So we started doing upholstery. My mom is the one that, she's been the backbone of the family and the business. So when she bought the upholstery shop, you know, she was more into the aspect of like furniture, and she knew we liked cars. So she said, hey, you guys do the automotive side. We do from full upholstery, custom upholstery, to paint and body, collision repair, restoration, mechanical work, swaps, you name it, we do it all under one roof. So
awesome. Well, let's go take a look at some of the aspects of their shop and everything that they do. So whether it's a customer project or a personal project, SOS Customz does it all. And Oscar here is going to take us through a few of the projects that they're working on here at the shop. This one is an interesting RX-7 with quite an interesting story. Tell me about this.
This is an interesting RX-7. This is RX-7 straight from Japan, right-hand drive. And this vehicle was involved in a collision. And kind of what I was explaining to you earlier is that it's kind of hard always dealing with collision if you have a custom car. This car specifically, this bumper itself is a Japanese bumper that you cannot find here in the States. It's discontinued. So we had to buy this bumper. It was a $2,000 bumper on top of a $2,000 shipping air freight. Because right now with the whole shipping from overseas, it's kind of crazy. We take care of every aspect of the collision, whether it be a regular car or a custom car. And this is definitely a custom car that I don't know if I would trust at any repair shop to do it. So it's really cool being able to bring customers' cars back to, or better than what they brought it in here before.
All right, we're back to the classics, you guys. This is a classic Camaro right here. Is this a 67 or 68?
Well, let me tell you right now. I'm almost positive, guys, this is a 68. But if you guys know what this is without everything that's assembled, then you can let us know. But right now, my guess is a 68.
So, you know, earlier you guys talked about how much knowledge you have with the upholstery, and you guys did a convertible top for this one, right?
Yes, yes. We're doing a top, we're doing some interior work, carpet kits, stuff like that. Upholstery is kind of our first love and passion. We started doing upholstery before paint, before mechanical work, any of that. So we're pretty, very knowledgeable in upholstery. We just put a brand new top on this Camaro. Still in the process, but yeah, very experienced in anything upholstery, whether it be seats, carpet, custom interiors, so on and so forth. We work on every single aspect of the automobile. All right, and speaking of collisions, I have a collision repair of my own. This is my 1966 Mustang Fastback. This was always one of my dream cars to have, but they were pretty hard to attain. They're like, you know, growing up, they were always expensive, and as I got older, I always didn't see that they were going any cheaper in price. So I got this car. I'm gonna show you a little preview of what it looked like before. And now this is where it's at right now. I'm finishing the assembly process right now, but this has been collision repair / restoration that we pretty much took on about a year ago, and here we are about a year later, and we're almost done. The cool thing about RestoModding is while I was doing the repairs, I went ahead and replaced everything, more upgrade. So like the shock, I went ahead and did coilovers in the front. I did disc brakes in the front as well, because all that stuff was completely smashed. And now this thing is almost ready for the streets, and it's gonna be a nice restoration / RestoMod, and I'm so happy. It's so sick having a vision and start somewhere pretty much at ground zero and have a finished product here. It's so cool, and that's really the love for the job. The passion thrives, like literally working nights and weekends, just seeing that I'm that much closer to my vision. And so here it is, my 1966 Mustang Fastback. All right, guys, well, this is my 1973 Bronco. This is a build that I've been working on for a couple years. I picked it up while I was restoring another Bronco that that I built to sell. Found this one while I was looking for some parts in Arizona. It was a pretty relatively rust-free car. And one thing led to another. I picked it up and I started building it. I purchased a brand new Coyote crate motor, and that's what I'm gonna be doing to this thing next, is finishing the Coyote swap and then doing the interior and all that. But this is, I have a very love for Broncos. Right now, I currently have 3 classic Broncos. This is probably the closest one to getting finished, even though it's been sitting in the shop for a while. I'm sure any of you guys out there that have project cars could know that feeling. But as soon as I wrap up the Mustang, this thing's getting some love next.
Guys, this is an example right here of a finished car that SOS Customz and all the brilliant minds there have done. Saul, tell me about this car.
So this is a customer's build. It's a 72 Chevelle convertible. He bought it back east. So he was so happy when he bought it. He's like, oh, you know, it's a great car, no rust, this and that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, bring it down. And by the time we were done restoring this, every panel was changed. You know, everything was rusted. This went through a full frame off restoration process. So pretty much we took the frame off, we went ahead and did all the suspension components, control arms, everything. Then from there we got a new crate 350 motor in it, AC vintage air, CPP brakes, full custom interior. The customer was very thorough on the build.
Yeah, I mean, you guys definitely pay attention to the details. I mean, you know, the paint being one of them. Like, I noticed like you guys had like airbrushed the logos into the fenders and everything, and so.
And even like on the paint itself, like everything's underneath the clear coat, so everything, all the 3 different colors he wanted. And like you said, even the cowl induction is all painted inside in the paint. The same with the Malibu, like you saw, it was all airbrushed in. So all those little details that he wanted, you know, we were able to.
Wheels.
Yeah, center cabs, the brake calipers, he wanted to paint them gold, you know. Every single nut and bolt was touched on this thing, you know,
right,
to make it look like this.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a perfect example of the level of craftsmanship that you guys have here at SOS Customz. All right, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Saul and his brother Oscar for giving us a grand tour of the SOS Customz shop. If you guys ever need any work done on your car, whether it's upholstery, paint, body work, or a full restoration, hit up SOS Customz. They're SOS_Customz with a Z on Instagram. They also have an excellent YouTube channel where they're always posting tons of videos. So Saul, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much again for coming here.
Absolutely, man, and I'm sure we'll see you guys soon with another sweet build of yours. And guys, don't forget to tap the subscribe button below so that you never miss an awesome video from RestoMods. And as always, keep cruising.